right, the hero who stopped a nut job at Walmart who stabbed 11 people speaks out. Let's check it out.
This morning, a hero who helped stop a man accused of stabbing multiple people at a Walmart in Traverse City, Michigan, speaking out exclusively with ABC News.
I didn't think of anything other than trying to get him away from people and get him isolated and get him to put the knife down.
Former Marine Derek Perry says he was checking out at the Walmart Saturday afternoon when he heard a commotion.
A lady was like screaming for her son, and all the employees and patrons were clamoring, trying to run in different directions.
The suspect, 42-year-old Bradford James Gilly, fleeing to the parking lot. Perry and others dropping their groceries to surround the man. Perry pulled his gun. It's legal.
Shout out to all of these guys here who stepped up, not just the guy with the gun, but the other men who surrounded him to help take out the threat. As you see, this guy had a cart right here, like he was going to use it as a weapon, maybe try to ram him or something. Yeah, this guy over here yelling at him to put the knife down. Obviously, the guy with the gun, and he had a couple other people there too.
To open carry in Michigan.
Unfortunately, there was kind of like a mob mentality, and some very disturbing things were being said on how to deal with the situation, and I had to block all of that out and focus on him, because I ultimately just wanted him to put the knife down and back away until law enforcement got there. I did not see myself as any type of judge, jury, or executioner. I just wanted everyone to be safe.
Did he say anything to you? Were you able to
Yes.
kind of get a state of mind?
And I can see in his eyes that he was wild-eyed, and he did not look like he was in his right mind. And he was saying, "They told me to do it. They told me to do it, and call 911." I said, they're on their way. They're coming.
On Monday, Gilly formally charged with terrorism and 11 counts of assault with the intent to murder.
You know, I bet people were yelling to shoot him. He didn't feel like he needed to do that. I think he did the right thing, because that's going to just create a whole other set of issues for him if he did shoot the guy and killed him. He didn't feel like he needed to do that, to kill the guy. Like you say, he wanted to make sure everybody was safe. He had to block everything out instead of creating a whole nother situation for himself and the people there. So I think that was a smart move by him.
He pleaded not guilty to all charges, telling a police officer before the arraignment he did not want to participate.
Do I have to do this? I don't want to.
Never once, Perry says, did he consider actually pulling the trigger.
I took time to actually look and listen and try to understand his mind state and see that, yes, I am in a position to do something very rash, but it's ultimately my decision to not do it as well. Just de-escalate the situation, try to get him to surrender on his own accord.
Perry, who works in a hospital, says he doesn't feel like a hero.
The only thing that separated me from the other gentleman that had stepped in as well was what I was carrying in my hands. I think I would have ran out there or walked out there and helped either way. It was just a moment of, I've got a duty to protect.
Now, Perry credits the other bystanders who helped him, saying that they were unarmed and still jumped into action. Police say if not for all of their selflessness, this situation could have been much worse, guys.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, people who do things like this, which is heroic, and they always say, well, I don't see myself as a hero. Well, yeah, we do see you are a hero, in my opinion, because you stopped a lot more people from getting hurt and potentially killed. And you protected everybody else around you. So I do think he's a hero. We always hear stories about this, and they always say, well, I don't see myself as a hero. No. Yes, you are a hero, so you did a great thing. And that's a big difference with you. He's the only difference is I had the gun and he didn't. That's a big difference. But those other guys did a great job as well by stepping up and wanting to help take care of the threat. But what's crazy is that I found this out that authorities were searching for Walmart stabbing suspect prior to incident. If you notice, a lot of crazy things happen at Walmart. We had a shooting here in Texas a couple of years ago at a Walmart in El Paso, I believe it was. We've just seen a lot of different. Walmart has all kinds of people going in there. You see all walks of life inside of Walmart, especially the super centers. but you never know where you're going to get inside of those stores. You don't hear a lot of things happening in other grocery stores, but Walmart seems to be a prime location for craziness. But this article says authorities were searching for the 42-year-old suspect in Saturday's Michigan Walmart stabbing rampage less than 24 hours before the incident. The Emmett County Sheriff's Office said in a release on Monday. The Sheriff's Office on Friday received a court order from the state of Michigan's 7th Probate Court of Emmett County instructing that Bradford James Gill be taken into custody according to the release. Sheriff's deputies spent Friday and Saturday patrolling and actively searching for Gill, whom the order identified as homeless. The Sheriff's Office did not say why the court order was reversed. Regrettably, less than 24 hours after receiving this order, a tragic series of events occurred in Traverse City, which I heard is a pretty nice place to visit. The Sheriff's Office said in the release, "Our thoughts and prayers with everyone involved with this devastating situation." And here we go. Yeah, of course, people were criticizing him in one of the videos. Oh, he's not even holding the gun properly. Well, apparently there is a name for holding. There's a reason why you hold it that way. I don't know exactly what it said, but somebody said it's for close proximity. I don't know, but people want to come and criticize everybody. They criticize this guy doing a heroic thing, and they themselves would be terrified if they were there. I guarantee. But yeah, I'm going to leave it right there. I just wanted to share what this gentleman here had to say about the situation, this tragic situation. Could have been a lot worse. Be safe out there. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of crime stories on my channel, and we saw a lot of crime in the past few days, like I mentioned before, with the shooting in New York, this one, and then you had the Reno, Nevada shooting, and you had the crazy people in Cincinnati, Ohio, jumping 2 people. Could have killed them, both of them. But yeah, I'll leave it right there. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.